Good morning, student. Myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratangad. We are studying our fourth chapter, which is divided into three parts. First part is basis of classification, second non-core data, and third core data. In core data, we divided it into two parts, species and vertebrata. We completed species and vertebrata further divided into four parts. First, Reptilia, Aves, Mammalia and Amphibia. So we completed Amphibia, only three parts remains, Reptilia, Aves and Mammalia. So today we study Reptilia. Reptilia means Reptilia is also, as we discussed earlier, in biology or in science, maximum words are Greek or Latin. So we translate it into English. Reptilia is introduced by a word repair or reptum, which means to creep, means the animal which are locomotive by creeping. So we can say in first character of Reptilia, it includes creeping vertebrates. क्रीपिंग वर्टिब्रेट्स हिंदी में अगर अपन बात करें तो मैं आपको बता दूं सरक कर या रेंग कर, ठीक है, रेंग कर या सरक कर चलने वाले एनिमल्स को क्या कहते हैं? रेप्टिलिया कहते हैं. एंड वर्टिब्री means vertebrates means, as you know, the hollow notochord is converted into vertebrates. As we know, our backbone is made up of 33 vertebrae, and first vertebrae is called atlas and second vertebrae is called axis. You have to remember only two names, and others are traditional vertebrae. First vertebrae, atlas, is the axis of our skull or any vertebrae skull, and second vertebrae axis is help to moving their skull in both the sides or in surroundings. Understand? So these are the vertebrae, means backbone is made up of so many vertebrae in different types of classes. Just like in Mammalia, in which human beings are included, backbone is made up of 33 vertebrae. The second character of Reptilia, skin is dry and non-glandular. As we see in Amphibia, the skin is glandular, but in Reptilia, skin is dry and non-glandular. And it is also covered by exoskeleton. As we see in Amphibia, there is no any exoskeleton. So here in Reptilia, it is covered by exoskeleton of epidermal scales. Just like species, which form a waterproof coat on the body. Means skin is covered by a epidermal scale. Skin is covered by a epidermal scale, and which coat whole body for waterproofing. Now third, these have two pairs of pentadactyl limbs. These have two pairs of pentadactyl limbs, means each digit ends into a claw in lizard. Each digits, these are the digit, and into a claw in lizard, and in snake, means lizard and the snake are the example of Reptilia. So in snake the limbs are absent. Now next character, endoskeleton is mainly formed of bones. Endoskeleton is mainly formed of bones. Skull is monocondylic. As we discussed in Amphibia, skull is dicondylic. So in Reptilia, skull is monocondylic. Most of reptiles are carnivorous. Or we discuss in Amphibia, whenever the animals are carnivorous, then their mouth is wide. So mouth is wide. Next, teeth are homodont, acrodont and polyodont. So you have to remember the types of teeth: homodont, acrodont and polyphyodont. Alimentary canal is complete in all the vertebrates, means amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammalia have complete alimentary canal, means they are open by two-sided, one is mouth and another is anus. So alimentary canal open out by cloacal aperture as like amphibia. These show only pulmonary respiration, means the respiration is held by lungs. So this type of respiration is called pulmonary respiration, means exchange of gases in the body by lungs. Next, heart is structurally three-chambered. Heart is structurally three-chambered and has incompletely divided ventricle, means there is two auricle, completely two auricle and one ventricle, which is we can say incompletely divided, or the pseudo septum is found in reptilia's ventricle, but it is four chambered in crocodile. और crocodile में क्या है, four chambered heart है. So crocodile is the exception on the basis of character of heart. RBC are oval, biconvex and nucleated. Normally whenever we see in the human beings, RBC means red blood cells or red blood corpuscle is non-nucleated, but in amphibia and reptilia RBC is nucleated. Next character is there are 12 pair of cranial nerve are found in reptilia. As we see in amphibia only 10 pairs of cranial nerves are found. Next, ear is formed of external, internal and middle ear, means ear is divided into three parts as like human being: external ear, middle ear and internal ear. These are poikilothermal, means cold blooded animals. Sex are unisexual. Sexual dimorphism is present. Sexual dimorphism means male and female are differentiated from each other. Fertilization is internal, generally oviparous. Snake is viviparous. Oviparous means the organism birth from egg, and viviparous means direct organism are birth. Example: turtle, tortoise, lizard means हेमिडेक्टाइल्स, जो अपने घरों में चिबगली होती है, दैट इज लिजर्ड, हेमिडेक्टाइल्स. नाजा, कोबरा, alligator, crocodile are the example of reptilia. So this is our class reptilia. Now next class is aves. Now our next class is aves. Aves means birds. The main characters of birds are as follow: body is boat shaped to fly, to adaptive condition for flying. Body is divided into four parts: head, neck, trunk and tail. Next character, skin is dry. Skin is dry, non-glandular. Skin is dry and non-glandular except oil gland on tail. Only oil gland is found on its tail. These have two pairs of pentadactyl limbs, means as we know, tetrapoda. Aves is also the class of tetrapoda, and tetrapoda means four pods or four legs are found in these animals. But in aves, four limb means two forelimb and two hind limbs are found in tetrapodas. So four limbs are modified into wings or feather, and fingers are 3 in number. Fingers are 3 in number but without claw. Hind limbs are modified for walking, swimming and running, and toes are 4 in number. You have to remember, four limb are modified into wings. Fingers are 3 in number but without claw. Hind limbs are modified for walking, swimming or running, and toes are 4 in number. Now next, endoskeleton is mainly of bones, and skull is monocondylic, just like reptilia. Mouth is always bounded by a beak. Mouth is always bounded by a beak in Aves. Bird shows pulmonary respiration. Heart is large sized and four chambered. Four chambered means two auricle and two ventricles are found in Aves. Brain has 12 pair of cranial nerve. Means there is 12 pair of cranial nerve are found in Aves. Internal ear has cochlea but is not coiled. Means ear is also divided into three parts: external ear, middle ear and internal ear. And if we talk about mammalia, then in mammalia cochlea has a coiled structure, but in Aves internal ear has cochlea but is not coiled. Means in birds cochlea is not coiled. Next character of Aves is excretory organ is metanephric kidney, and they are uricotelic on the basis of excretion. Uricotelic means they can secrete uric acid as excretory material. As I tell you earlier, whenever any organism secrete urea as a excretory material, then it is called ureotelic, and any animal secrete ammonia as a excretory material, then they are called ammonotelic. If animals secrete uric acid as a excretory material, then they are called uricotelic. So Aves are uricotelic. Sex are unisexual, means both male and female are different. Sexual dimorphism is present, means we can separate on the basis of characters male and female, different type. Fertilization is internal. These always oviparous. These are always oviparous, means they reproduce new offspring by eggs. These are homothermal, means warm blooded. As we see, reptilia are poikilothermal, means cold blooded, but Aves are warm blooded. Example: crow, pigeon, parrot, ostrich, peacock, penguin, vulture, owl, quail, and all the birds which you know about them are also included in Aves. So thank you for today's class. We completed today two classes. First Reptilia and second Aves. Now in this chapter only one class Mammalia is remains, that we will study tomorrow. Thank you.